While playing with sand by the seaside, the little boy found a shoe. Then he caught a pungent smell. He immediately sent away the playmate beside him and called over his detective sister and the captain. That was because he was certain that buried beneath the sand was a corpse. Hearing this, his sister and the captain were shocked. They kept digging along with the shoe, and sure enough, they found a badly decomposed body. The captain ordered the boy's sister to call the forensics team and gather more manpower. Based on the body's degree of decomposition and the changes in the surrounding temperature, the little boy inferred that the victim had probably died about a month ago. Upon hearing this, his sister thought of the missing girl case from a month earlier, but the body was so badly decomposed that the facial features could not be recognized. The little boy noticed that the style of the victim's shoe was also different from that case, because before Ella went missing, she was wearing white sneakers and a school uniform, whereas this victim was wearing a dress and black low-heeled shoes. Soon, reinforcements from the forensics team arrived. When they saw the little boy casually flipping over the corpse's face to look at it, they immediately stepped forward to stop him. Although the little boy was a well-known genius at solving cases, the act of touching a corpse without permission still violated the rules. The captain told the little boy to wait off to the side, and said that once the initial investigation was finished, he would be allowed to look at the case file. While the forensics team was investigating the scene, the little boy sat nearby and started drawing. Before long, he had finished a portrait of the victim. Everyone was shocked. They asked him how he had drawn it. The little boy explained that he had drawn it based on the key points of the victim's skeleton. Then he reminded them that the person in this portrait looked very familiar. Everyone immediately thought of Ella, the girl who had gone missing a month earlier. The medical examiner looked at the portrait and said that the little boy had done a very good job, but with a body in this degree of decomposition, it would be impossible to hand draw the face from skeletal reference points. In general, 3D scanning technology would be needed to reconstruct it through scientific methods. After all, at different ages, the distribution of facial muscles is different. The medical examiner believed that the reason the little boy was able to successfully draw the portrait was probably because he had seen Ella's case file before and already had a preconceived impression. He said the only way to quickly confirm the victim's identity was to photograph the victim's fingerprints for records, then ask an artist to draw the complete fingerprints. But before he even finished speaking, the little boy told him to turn the page and take a look. It turned out that the little boy had long ago noticed that the victim's right-hand fingerprints were the clearest, so he relied on his photographic memory to draw them. The medical examiner quickly took the portrait to compare it, and found that the fingerprints in the drawing matched the victim's exactly, down to the last detail. He hurriedly reported to his superior that the fingerprint the little boy had drawn could absolutely be used for the investigation. Then the little boy said again that the portrait he had reconstructed was also correct. He suggested that the superior send people to Ella's home to collect fingerprints. He also pointed out that Ella's clothing differed from what she had been wearing when she went missing, because after Ella was kidnapped, the killer carefully dressed her up before killing her. This showed that the killer was an extremely twisted criminal, and there was something even more horrifying. Hearing the little boy say this, everyone held their breath.